awesome already. Bye. Sit. Come here, you're running my video. Okay, so I wanted to do just a little wrap up of his training so far. Very, very active puppy. I'm going to also send you a video of us out walking and then a video of him doing something at the beginning stages of tracking. But what we've been working on so far mainly has been establishing a proper response to our different markers. So I have a clicker and then I have a couple different verbal markers. What a marker is, it's a cue or sound that marks a specific moment in time that I like something, and then for him it announces the arrival of food. So I want that to be something that conditioned over time. When he hears those markers, it feels good. He has a reflexive response to it that he knows food is coming. So that way, when he's doing something and he hears that cue, he knows I did the right thing, food is coming to pay me. So really with the clicker, what I do is I just use it to shape behaviors, shape things that I like. There's no really outlasting criteria. It just means that right there I liked, come get your payment, come get your reward for me. And then with our verbal markers, those are going to be something that I really use to build duration and behavior. So once he's consistently showing me the things that I like, I use the words good to mark that I like that he did that and to keep him in behavior. And then the words okay means he can come up out of behavior. So the big difference right there is when he hears the word good, I'm coming to him, I'm bringing food to him. And when he hears the word okay, that means he can come up out of behavior and get the food from me. I'm pairing that with different forms of pressure to keep him in behavior. So if I lure him into a sit or I tell him to sit and I say the word good and he comes up out of behavior, I'm going to use the word no with leash pressure back into the sit to show him that to show him that I need him to remain in behavior. So you'll see that I have put a prong on him, and that is, can you come over here? You're so far away. Sit. Good. That is just because he is such a squirrely brain little guy. He's got motivators everywhere. He's sniffing, he's doing things. He's so motivated by everything happening around him that it was, no. Good. That it was really hard to keep him engaged and keep him motivated in doing things that I wanted. So it's just a little bit of new information, a little bit more of a discomfort than a flat collar, which he was willing to choke himself out wearing when he felt pressure for there. He's much more responsive. The response is quick, and I can get clear communication across. So he's responded really well to the prong collar, no problems. He's not choking himself out, and he's paying much more attention to me instead of everything else around him because he has this tool. Come here. And that'll be something that I'll probably continue to use with him, and then you'll get it at the end. We'll go over how to use it and all that good stuff. But really a big thing with him, because he was so bad at dragging that he was choking himself out. So I put this prong collar on. Every time he moves away from me, I will stop and go the opposite direction. I'll apply a little bit of pressure back towards me. As soon as he turns into that tension and faces me, I use the clicker to mark that, and then he comes back and he gets payment, and then we continue on with our heel. So he's not being rewarded with continuing that dragging and pulling to get to where he wants to go. He has to move into me to get a reward from me and to be able to move forward, which it's a little bit harder to do that at home, because if you're taking him somewhere, it's because you actually have to get somewhere. Whereas the luxury for me is this is what he's here for. All we're doing is just walking around. There's no real destination. I'm just working on him turning into pressure and staying by my side and not lollygagging all over the place. So yeah, markers, leash pressure, and just slowing down. I make it a point to walk really slow with him. I do a lot of, back up a little bit. I do a lot of slower walking just to make him think about where I am, where he's going. I do a lot of direction changes to almost create a little bit of disorientation, so he has to pay more attention to where I am before he walks on. So if I'm going forward and all of a sudden I'm going backwards and back and forth, he's not on autopilot of just walking forward. He has to think about where I am. I'm using a lot of clicker training to mark engagement. So if we're doing something and he looks up at me, I'll click and let him come chase me around for food, using a lot of that prey drive that he naturally has to extra reward him outside of just here's some food. So I really want him to be excited about what I'm doing and paying attention to me and checking with me and not just dragging around and doing everything else paying more attention to everything else around him. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling. This is my last thing to do today on a Friday, so my brain is very tired. Yeah, Zipper! Good boy. And he has a really great response to the clicker. Super food motivated, which is nice, and he has just like so much enthusiasm with everything. He's been really fun to work with, and it's been nice to see him kind of slow things down and process things instead of just kind of all over the place. That's your favorite thing to do is to wiggle, huh? Wiggle! Oh my god. Yeah. Do you want to show them that you can do stuff? Besides wag your tail really fast? I don't know if you're in the shot. Come here, bud. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Good. Alright. So let's go. Calm. Got Flipper. Hey. Okay. Sit. Down. I don't have anything. Whoa, let's try that again. Down. Good. Good. Okay. Yay, good job. Oh, we're barely in the shot. Uh-oh. Hey, come. Good, sit. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Where are you going? You're so pumped up for no reason. Did you get your second win of the day? Let's go. Good. Good job. Very good. Sit. Super. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh.